Hello and welcome to No Man's Sky, everybody. ElanPaul here with the Worlds playthrough. Now, we called it Worlds 1, Worlds 2, Worlds 12, whatever Worlds it is. At this point that I'm recording this, Relics has come out. So that's the latest upgrade. Some planets have changed, things have changed across the whole spectrum of things. So let's see what happens. I mean, I'm not going to stop this and start again, so we're just going to keep going with the transition. So we're completing out base missions now. We've gotten the scientist done. We've got the weapons arms master done. We've completed the plant missions. We've got all that finished out. And now we're going to be worried about trying to get, first of all, our Exocraft dude. We got to get him, and we got to finish out the actual main bases. So hopefully we can get this done in one episode. We'll see how long we have to take to get this done. So let me switch over to here, make sure we got expanding the state, the base. We need Mordite. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, I should have some. If not, we know what we need to do. Mordite. Looks like we got some. I don't know how much he's going to want, but let's find out, shall we? Gotta wait. There we go. Now we get to talk to him. Gotta wait for the icon. No, I don't want to go on over. There we go. Attendant Nogri. I can see the change in you, friend. You have completed your task, and I have seen the world as you see it. I do not entirely understand what I have done for the Overseer, but they seem once again ready to reward me for my actions. Give Mordite. Here, take these schematics. May the things you build always remind you of those you killed to construct them. Wow. Yeah, as we build things in our company, we're going to kill off employees, and we're just going to build the building right on top of their bones. Fantastic. So we have the Exocraft terminal that we can now build. Isn't that fascinating? And Blaze Javelin, which I think sucks. That's just me. You may like it, I do not. Before we go any further, unpin that formula. Okay, anything else? We're done? Okay, we got to build that. Okay, so we're ready to go. I already have a spot set up right over there to build this. So there's our Exocraft terminal. We have the chromatic metal and dihydrogen. Kind of an odd shaped thing, so I'm going to slight angle it, I think, just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. Okay then. Yeah, they did change that voice. It does get louder. How weird. So we got to go to the space station, and it looks like it's to our space station. Okay, so if that's the case, then let's just take our portal. Onward and upward, my friends. Space stations. Current system. Let's go. Only takes a few seconds. 1 and 2. There we go. And we're there. Okay. Now, here's the thing I was talking about. If you go to the space station via the portal, you notice it says I have to enter the space station first. So I literally have to leave in my ship. Didn't I have a different ship? There we go. That was weird. Okay. So we have to leave in this ship. Let's make sure the inventory looks alright. Yeah, it does. We're going to need more radiant shards soon, but we're okay. So we have to leave, and then just back up and come back in. Literally, you can fly backwards into the space station? Huh. You know, I've never done that before. That was weird. Oh, that was weird. Okay, I've never done that before. That was kind of funky. Funky space station entry. Okay. And there we go. And now we can go to the guy we need to hire, which is where? He's up there. Does it still say? No? He's up there somewhere. I don't see him at the moment. He must be... Yeah, there he is. There he is. Inside of the cabinets here. Cadet Soak. I demand a place on your throne world, interloper. Acceptance will grant you the glory of an Exocraft and a Vy'keen mech priest to administer its mass. Pray only that you have Exocraft terminal sufficient for my skills. Refusal will result in my inevitable extermination. Be quick. Now, I had to do that, honestly. It just seemed like he was extraordinarily Captain Kirkish to me, so just saying. The technician seeks work, claiming they will be able to build and upgrade Exocraft for my travels. Well, I'm going to hire him. You are weak and unworthy of my skills, but I have no choice. I will flee to your vile world. I will become an interloper. What a drama queen. Good grief. Oh my gosh. Gonna have to deal with him for a while. Let's see. So we're going back to our place? Okay, we're just gonna take the portal again. Teleporter. Going to the teleporter. Warping home. There we go. Do. Hey, look, there he is. All right, Mr. Drama, Cadet Drama Queen. What do you got for me? Cadet Soak has calmed since I last saw them, though I still feel a sense of dread within their eyes, of the paranoia that has sustained them across the stars. Greet them. Interloper. I will do as I promised. Build a geobay from the schematic, and my exocraft shall be yours, unworthy though you may be. Now, excuse me. I must ensure this location is defensible, should my people try to find me. The technician asked me to to construct a roamer geobay, from which I will be able to access their exocraft. Accept. Rah! Of course. This bargain greatly favors you, interloper. My exocraft has seen much glory. Okie dokie. So, we need some metal plates, a couple ion batteries, and some paraffinium. I guess we need to get to work. I don't know. I think we do have a little bit of paraffinium. Let me check. Otherwise, we can grab some, obviously. PF. It's like silver like that, but I don't see... Wait, there it is. It's right underneath it. 151. Guess we have enough. All right. So you have metal plates and 2 ion batteries. We don't have any batteries. We do have metal plates, though. Okay, we'll be back. So we need the ion batteries. Can we make those? We got plenty of cobalt. I think we could just do that. There. So, where is it? There we go. Yep, got everything. Alright, so where do we want to put this? We don't have any doors on this side. We do need to still build ourselves a landing pad. Whee! What happened? Oh, I met 20 aliens. Okay, good. We're probably going to put the landing pad on this side, is what I think, personally. So let's do all of our what do you call it, exocrafts right here. There we go. Constructed. Constructed and ready. Up we go. I got that thing sticking out the back, don't I? Oh well, no big deal. Alright. Drama Queen, what do you got? Interloper, have you constructed the roamer geobay? Grah, tell me once you have. We must scan this world. We must find its signals, its secrets. Confirm. Good. Here is a blueprint for an exocraft radar. This augmentation will allow you to discover buildings and signals from afar. But, interloper, know that it disgusts me that you lack so much knowledge. What a sweet guy. Alright, so we need a microprocessor. Oh, wait. Do not delay, interloper. You have the means. Now, set about the construction of the signal booster. I do not know how I feel about this, warrior. I do know whether I have made a mistake. But there is nothing to be done. The Viking has honored their word. I will honor mine. The Viking asked me to install the signal booster in my new exocraft. Accept. Okay. Okay, I think we can do it from here. Yes, we can. I like to always put these guys into the supercharged slots, and as far as radar is concerned, definitely want to put it over here. So we need a microprocessor for that. To do that, we just need to create, and we might have some. You know what? Let me use what I've got. If I have some, I'll grab one, but... Alright, and while we're here, let's put some of this stuff away. We need to sell this somehow. Microprocessor. Nope, don't see it. Need to sell that too. I don't see a microprocessor. Pretty sure we don't have one. Okay, so easily done. Carbon nanotube, and it gives us a microprocessor. There we go. So there we go. Scanner made. And we get the little signal and sound music indicating you've completed something. Congratulations. Let's see what happens. What a world, what a world. Okay, we're going to return to the drama queen. Once we have the Exocraft radar, we can map this planet. Are you ready for what happens next? Cadet Soak waits, expecting me to announce my success in the construction of the Exocraft radar. Alright. Your timing is fortuitous, traveler. Take these blueprints. Mounted cannon. I need some copper. Okay. Got it. In your absence, I have made a grave discovery. There are sentinel depots on this world. Grah! They're on every world, you dimwit. Just about. They are everywhere. Even in this last refuge. Well, that's what I said. Track one down, traveler. Destroy the depot and bring me its precious content for use in my work. Cadet Soak requires me to use my Exocraft radar to locate a depot and steal the material from within. They will use this substance to create an Exocraft boosters. Well, it's a bit wrong English, but that's okay. Except, hurry, interloper. Do not permit the sentinels to pollute your world. Okie dokies. You got it, my friend. Okay, so we need, let's see, cannon, huh? Need some copper. I know I have the pugnium. Copper may be a little difficult. I don't think there's any in the ship, if I'm not mistaken. Nope. And I'm pretty sure we don't have any over here. Pyrite. Boop, 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 copper. We have copper. There's a load of copper. And it's all 100 of it, so we use all of our copper for that. So we'll need to get more later on. Okay. Ah, you've completed yet another task. Congratulations. Raid the appointed building for nanites? What are you talking about? Okay, so what we want to do, Exocraft radar, scan for depots. That way. How far? 442? Let's take the roamer, just because I like it. I like to do a lot of jumping and using the rockets, just because it's fun. We can always pull in our ship later. It's much funner in... Funner? Yeah, I said funner. It's much more fun, there we go, in the, in the Pilgrim, because it's faster. It will destroy nearly every... Oh, it doesn't destroy hazardous flora. Fascinating. So I just learned something new. Let's try it. Nope, it does destroy it, but not before it gets me. Alright, where are we going? That way, okay. Why is that abandoned building marked? Wait a second. We wanted to go that way. Okay, so you can't destroy the knowledge stones anymore. That's good. That was always concerning to me, that I shouldn't be able to destroy them, so... Okay, big rocks, can we get them? Yep, okay. Ooh, one of those rare storms that we don't usually get on this planet. Fascinating. You know, I'm actually holding the button down harder because I think it'll make me go faster. I don't know why, but it's very strange. Strange condition, right? They should have some music playing. I mean, besides the background music of No Man's Sky, they should really have some, you know, elevator music or something. Whee! Oh, is that copper? I believe it is. We ran out. We're getting more. We have protection for our against the heat and the storm that's going on, so let's get this stuff while we can. 210-degree rainstorm. Fahrenheit, that is. Still very hot. Almost as hot as I like my showers, I guess. And I'm going to go ahead and take this like I normally would as far as the copper's concerned. I want to be able to get as much of it as possible from the one resource location I found here. So we end up with a few hundred of it, because that's definitely something you really want to learn to acquire, especially early game, is to get larger quantities of stuff than you normally would get. So it might take up more than one spot in my inventory, but we'll be putting some in our ship and making sure we have some there. Copper is used in a great many recipes, not to mention the fact that you need to use it to open up portals as well. You can use other metals to do so. You can use, you know, the indium and the others as well. Cobalt, I think, is actually used, but I think that's used in a different spot. I should run low on that too. Interesting. Right, emerald and cadmium. You can use all three of those metals. Four of those metals, I think. And copper you use the most of because it's the least expensive metal, so you have to use more of it to open up the portal. But it's still used, and that's the point. You need it. It's used in recipes, it's used in upgrades, it's used in lots of different things. So just gather it. Keep a supply in your cargo ship. Keep some in your, that is your cargo containers. Keep some in your ship. If you can't keep it on your person, you don't have enough room. I usually have one of each type. The copper, activated copper, and each of the activated metals of the others as well. Including cobalt and, is it iodized cobalt? Ionized cobalt? Storm's really hurting me here. Okay, I'll get that charged up in a second. Just about done with the supply anyway. It's going to say it again. Ah, okay, well I guess we don't have to worry as much. Let's see if it'll drop enough, fast enough before my gauge gets all the way. Good. Don't have to worry about that, just got to remember to recharge it later. Good amount of copper here. This was a good deposit. Almost turned on my headlamp, but my headlamp is turned on via the T button, which also increases the size of the aperture on your terrain manipulator. So, all right, let's get down there, turn around, and hit the rest of this. Oops. I think we're running low on the silicate. Yeah, running a little low. Not bad. I usually have a lot more in my inventory. Alright, I think that's it. Just check the edges real quick. Oh, there, see? Some there. It's not a lot, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's kind of nitpicking at this point, but it's good to have it. See, I got 2 stacks of it and a little extra, so that's nice. Now, we need inventory space, so what I'm going to do is, for now, I'm going to stick these in the roamer. That'll leave 4 spots available. I'd really like to have one. Got a lot of silicon powder. Let's get rid of that one. Okay. So that leaves me 5 spots available. Typically, the depots have 5 containers. Normally, they double up on some areas. So there'll be like 2 of one item so that you can still stack them, but just in case. Got a big cliff coming up here. Let's see how we can do. Sideways driving. Gravity has its way with us sometimes. Whee! It is fun to drive these things, I have to admit. 30 seconds away. Maybe we'll catch the other one on the way around, because I don't know why it wants me to go there to get some nanites or something, but... Well, I mean, we'll do it, but... Very odd. Whee! Whoops. There we go. Whoop. A little bit more. A little bit more. We can do this. I know we can do this. Wow. Crazy, huh? Alright, let's see what we can do here. I'm curious. I mean, we can dig our way out. Don't get me wrong. Ah. Really thought we could do it that time. I'm curious. I really want to see if I can do this. Hold on. Let's go up here. Sorry, I just destroyed a creature. Got it. Okay, fuel required is going... Oh, while we're here. Let's go ahead and recharge that. It's going to take carbon. Quite a bit of carbon, as you can see. Oxygen. How are we doing on oxygen now? Oh, down here. Okay, good. Yeah, we're alright. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we can... Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me make sure we're on the right one. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Thought you want me to raid the terminal. Alright, let's do this before we drive back. I thought we were on the right one. Let's take our ship back. We'll leave the roamer here for now. We can always call the roamer back to us. It's not a problem. But let me just see why I'm supposed to hit this guy up again. Unless he thinks I'm already done. Very curious. That's kind of an odd thing to happen, huh? Yeah, why not? Okay, next, after this, after we're all done, we're putting a stinking landing pad outside my buildings here, rather than using this one. Why do you want to talk to me? Have you obtained the materials I seek, interloper? Divine elements? Forged from the sentinels themselves? They will shield us from their sight. He just wants 100 gold, so we didn't actually have to destroy the thing. Ugh. Good. I shall use it to forge Exocraft boosters for future expeditions. Alright. Gotta get the voice back. Hold on. Ooh, boost modules. Nice. Got everything for that. I just need 2 carbon nanotubes. Okay, good. None of us lives alone, traveler. All of us form attachments, and I must shed the last vestiges of mine. I left my consort and spawn behind on my homeworld. My crimes were my own, but I must know what has happened to them. They have sent me an encrypted transmission. You will use the Exocraft boosters to reach it before my brother inevitably delete it. In the process, we can pull mining laser technology from the network. Gra, we will kill 2 Grek with 1 blast. Once Cadet Sock requires me to use my Exocraft boosters to reach a terminal quickly enough to receive an encrypted transmission. They believe we may also acquire an Exocraft mining laser blueprint from the Viking network. Okay, accept. Be vigilant. Be quick. I require this message. I must know what happened to those I left behind. Alright, so he seems more of a decent human being. Pardon me. A decent Viking. Okay, here we go. So there's our Exocraft boost module. Okay, I'm going to put it there. It's going to boost that up a little bit. And we need to also install... Oh, that's all I needed. Okay. Where are we going?
Alert. Navigational data received.
How much time do we have? Should tell us how much time we have. 3 minutes. Ooh, it is cutting it a little short. We've got 2 to get there. So hopefully we don't get stuck anywhere, right? See, if you can get some air with this, by jumping and boosting at the same time, you'll actually go quicker and faster. Oh crap. See, this is what I was afraid of. Got it. There we go. Those holes that you don't see. So yeah, usually you can go quicker and faster, but you still have to be careful you don't land in something you shouldn't have. "38 seconds. A minute and a half. Minute 45. Good, good, good. Whoa, okay. Let's did it again. In we go. Straight to the terminal. By Keen High Command. Loading transmission. Decrypting subspace frequency. Error. Interception. Witness the price of your heresy, fugitive of Vy'keen. Know that there is no sky in which we cannot find you, no system to which you might flee unscathed. Hide, then, in the depths of this galaxy, for we are patient. Know that your spawn wept like mewling Gek as we cut them down, that we killed your consort as they fled, leaving the others behind to suffer. Where shall you ever find peace knowing these things?" End transmission. The message is not what I expected. The technician told me to retrieve a transmission from their family, but this... I must return and decide what to do. Before the transmission closes, I pull the Exocraft mining laser blueprint from the network. Well, that's a change of events, isn't it now? Kind of changes the way you would view that fellow, right? He's not so much a drama queen as he was just pissed off about the situation that led to the problems he had. I am putting that in there. Making extra chromatic metal. Now the space station has a lot more chromatic metal. But the reason why is because I'm looking to put this in. We need 2 life support gels. I think we can make those. Good. Got it. Okay. That's another item. And then we need the chromatic metal. Okay, done. That's installed. Alright, got a good amount of copper still, so that's good. This should be finishing up soon. It shouldn't take much longer. So we'll let this go. Like I said, I'm still going to make a landing pad. I really would like to get that done so we don't have to worry about that next episode. And we should be able to finish up the Exocraft here pretty quickly, so it's not going to be much left. There we go. So we have a little extra now. And we will take it back. Out of respect for the guy. To make it appear like we are actually thinking about it. Point is that I am the kind of person who always tells the truth. I don't lie. So I am not going to deceive this fella into thinking that everything's fine. That wouldn't be appropriate. As much as the truth hurts in this case, I think out of respect for an individual, they deserve and need to learn the truth. I'm just kicking that guy all over the place. That was hilarious. It's one of the holes I almost fell in. That was great. Oop, almost fell in another one. Nice. Got some good air on that one. Whoops. There's a cache on the ground. That's interesting. I know you could destroy them too.
Fuel required.
Yeah, I know. Probably gonna be the last time we use this, so I'll fuel it up at another time. Alright. Okay, cadet. My preparations are almost complete. Soon I will purge myself of my old life, of my old attachments, to commit fully to what I must become. But, even if I will remember nothing, I must know, traveler. Have you retrieved the transmission? They are frenzied at my approach, excited. Whatever the transmission might contain, whatever system it has been sent from, it would seem to matter a great deal to the Vy'keen. Say that you have, claim that you have not. Say that I have. Number 1. The technician tells me they are going to clean their mind, to prepare for their holy task. Before they remove all other thoughts, they wish to know what happened to their family. I must know, traveler. Tell me what my consort said. Tell me of my spawn. Please, I have waited so long. The technician was expecting to intercept a message from their consort and spawn, but instead I discovered that their family had been killed, murdered by the Vy'keen in retaliation for their heresy. As they stand before me, expectant, nervous, I do not know whether to tell them the truth. Truth. Leave me, traveler. We Vy'keen prepare for death our whole lives. But this, who am I now? Who I am now will die with them, lost in the obliteration of time and memory. Thank you, friend, for what you have done. When we speak, I will be reborn. When we next speak, I will be reborn. Okay, apparently it's right away. Okay, you didn't need that much time. Interesting. I am reborn without attachment. I can focus now. Focus on what I must do. Ra, you will require a mining beam in the days to come. Construct one and I will craft you a nomad exocraft befitting an acolyte of Nal. Their face is different. Beneath their eyes, beneath their soul, they have changed irrevocably. Where once they would insult me with meaningless threats, now they speak only of a singular purpose. Where once they would be capable of happiness or grief, now they only care about their cult, about their supposed purpose. The technician asked me to build an Exocraft mining laser, promising to craft me the blueprint for the next Exocraft, the Nomad. Agree. The world will change. It must. It has to, traveler, or else all of this, everything we have done, it will have been for nothing at all. Okay, give it a moment. We already got the mining laser, so just gotta wait. See? Checkbox. Give it a couple more moments. Anytime now. Ah, look, he's ready. Have you built the mining laser? I hope you enjoy working with Vy'keen technology. Nothing refines the design of a machine like using it in combat, even if that combat is against the Earth. Confirm it is built. Nomad! Need more paraffinium. I think I'm running low on that. Excellent work. Your Exocraft mining laser should be powerful enough to extract even magnetized ferrite from this planet. Witness the art of the mech priest that I can create such marvels. Gra! This universe is a mystery, traveler. Lives are spent in solving it. We shall do our part. The technician needs me to gather magnetized ferrite, a hyper-dense mineral that must be refined. My life will be made easier with the Exocraft mining laser, able to harvest pure ferrite from large deposits. The technician will use this to craft an upgrade for my Exocraft radar. Accept. They say the Vy'keen first rose to the stars in ships crafted from pure magnetized ferrite. Who knows what we will accomplish? Okay. We need stuff. Paraffinium, where are you? There it is. I got 100 left. We only needed 50. What else did we need? I think we needed metal plates too, but let me check. Alright, metal plates and 2 ion batteries. Think we have the cobalt and the ferrite to do that, so there we go. So now we can make that. Get it back on the pad there properly. There we go. Here's the Nomad. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do... Oh, let me put some of that copper away. We got the ship nearby, right? Yep, it's over there. I'm gonna put this in our starship, about 500 of it. There we go. And we're gonna put the rest in storage. Okay. Put them two in there as well. Okay. Now remember, we got those upgrades in there, but I'm not going to worry about it. They're C-class upgrades. They're only going to give me 60. Alright, we need to hit that, and we need to... Oh, talk to our technician again. Let me talk to him since he's here. Have you brought the magnetized ferrite, Traveler? And the signals are out there. I know they are. All you need is a signal booster capable of detecting them. Give them the magnetized. I give the technician the ferrite they requested. As they work with it, I examine their station. It is barren now, lacking the flaws, the personality of their previous equipment. I cannot help but miss the way they were before, for all this newfound efficiency and focus. The flaw of their individuality, forever gone, drowned within their great purpose. Radar amplifier, ion batteries, microprocessors. Okay. Take this signal booster, upgrade it. When it is constructed, I have something else for you. Compensation for your work. I have been analyzing your Exocraft telemetry, you see. It seems that my previous incarnation did not even provide you with the most basic in Exocraft weapon upgrades. Grah. Forgive the Vy'keen that I was, Alkalite. It is not polite to withhold firepower. The technician requires me to craft an upgrade to my signal booster, promising me upgrades to my weapons system. Accept it. Your technology multiplies. Soon your Exocraft will be the envy of all you encounter. Go, Traveler. Build your upgrades. I will continue my great work. Okay. So, we're going to do that. I've got a couple ideas here first. Let's go this way. Let's go hit the space station real quick, because it only takes a moment to get there. No, that's not it. That's the one. I wonder if you can... I guess you could warp back to yourself. I suppose that's possible. Anyway, we're going to hit this terminal. No, not you. You. And it has chromatic metal, so we're going to take that first. We are going to take a bunch of metal plates. Yeah, that looks good. The oxide I'm not worried about. Hey, microprocessors. Let's get a few of those. I'm going to get about 10. So now I don't have to make them. Alright, so we're good there. We need the anomaly. We have 11 salvage data. I think it's enough to get a new landing pad. All right. So we're going to land here in the anomaly. We're going to check out the landing pad. This is also going to give me a sneak preview. It's afternoon time here. I just want to see if the new... It is out there. Good. Okay. We have, as you can see, a little emblem up there indicating that the anomaly mission is ready for the weekend. So we'll be doing that at some point. Okay. On we go. Good running distance with this guy. I like it. Good upgrades. Here, this terminal. Let's see. Thinking I passed it. Hold on. It's in here someplace. Ah, here we go. Landing pad. Okay, we can get it. So there's our landing pad. Alright, so that's all we need to get right now. So let's go ahead and head back to the ship and get ourselves gone. Oh, you know what? We can go straight back to our house from here. We don't need to go to the space station, that's right. Home. It's only take a moment to get there. Much easier that way. Just gotta wait for it to build out. There we go. Whoops.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Of course there's an incoming storm. Alright. So we need to move our ship, first of all. Plus our ship needs to be charged. Should be plenty. I just need to move it. Oh, you gotta be kidding. It needs just a little bit more percentage. Okay, well, what do you need? Take that, because I don't want to do it all the way here. Trying to get the right button. Sorry, guys. Because it won't let us put a landing pad down unless we have the ship nowhere nearby. What do we need? Oh, 2 ion batteries? Really? When did we need 2 ion batteries for this? But I'll make them. I'll make them. Pull back a little bit so I can see. Alright, I want the... There we go. Okay. We now have our own landing pad. Excellent. That part's done. Okay. Get out of the storm for a moment. Okay, Exocraft radar. That's what it wants us to build, right? Did I have that right? In an Exocraft. It doesn't have to be the Nomad. Okay.
Fuel required.
Let's see.
Technology recharge.
Okay. Get inside. Thank you. Alright. Go ahead and upgrade it. So, we want the radar upgraded. This is that here. So, the radar is this one. We need, again, 2 ion batteries. We seem to need a lot of those. I don't know why. If I could find a terminal that sells them, I would probably buy a crap ton of them at this point, because I didn't realize everything was going to require batteries at this juncture. Let me see what they have here, because I'm going to go through tons of cobalt if this keeps up. No batteries. What about him? I don't remember if he has any or not. I'll check. Components. He does not.
Storm clearing.
Okay, good to know. You got microprocessors, but no batteries. Okay, well, batteries it is. I'll make them. So we just eat through all of our resources here. Okay. Made. Now, before we go further, let's put some of this stuff into our inventory in the cargo containers. Return to the technician. There we go. Got a landing pad now. Rah! The blueprints for your weapons upgrades are ready, Interloper. Have you improved your scanning equipment yet? Yes. A technician gives me blueprints for weapon upgrades, but as they pass them to me, an alert begins to sound on their terminal. Their search is almost complete. A scan has found something. That you choose this world of all worlds to make your home, out of infinite possibilities. I did not think it possible, but my scans have uncovered the truth. Null themselves visited this place. We shall uncover their final words. Use your upgraded Exocraft radar to locate the planet's abandoned structures. Bring me the nanite clusters contained within, and I will use them to forge a new acceleration module for the trials ahead. Vakin claims that this Null, the namesake of their cult, once visited my planet. I cannot know if this is true. I walk through worlds of ruin and wonder at these peoples, at their obsession with their past, at the hatred that tore them asunder. I wonder what the future might hold, what secrets might echo out through the hub of creation. Interesting, huh? The technician requires nanite clusters to initiate their final ritual. They have an Exocraft boosters waiting for my return. Tread carefully, traveler. In all abandoning things there grows a rot. Abandoned things, I think he needs to say. There, take the nanite clusters and leave before something notices your theft. Okay. Cannon module. It's going to go here. Okay, so we boost the cannon by 1%. Oof. Don't go too far with that. That's just overkill. We got to return to him again. What? Oh, because we have nanites. That's why. Have you obtained the nanite clusters? The hour draws late, and your Exocraft booster's upgrade awaits. Give the nanite clusters. The technician takes the nanite clusters. As they hold them, they appear to enter some strange trance. After a moment, it is done. There is a strange look behind their eyes. Cadet Soak informs me that they have taken communion with their ancestors. They know what they need to do. See, there's the parentheses in here indicating that he's speaking, but he's not actually speaking. Traveler, my work is complete. I have overridden the ley lines, charged their holy data. They have revealed to me a monolith, a tomb for their final prophecy. If you go there before the ley lines close off, you and you alone will uncover the truth behind my species, the mystery for which Nal died. A monolith has been activated. If I reach it quickly enough, I will gain this forbidden knowledge. Accept. The technicians serve their holy purpose, driven to obliterate their own personality in pursuit of this very day, this very moment. I do not know if their sacrifice will be in vain. Boost module, let's get it in there. Excellent. All right. Monolith detected. Started to show me where. 15 minutes away on foot. Let's check something real quick. When you're in an Exocraft, it'll give you a different time. Say 4.5 minutes away. Convergent monolith. But I'm going to take the ship. We're going to get there a little quicker that way. And now we have our own landing pad that we can take off and land on. Oof. I'm glad I took the ship. Because you can see why. Okay, so this is not a portal. It's just a monolith. Looks like we've been here before. As you can see, the words have already been taken. I got the footsteps and everything, huh? Voice of Nal. I approach the monolith. I am engulfed in its terrible truth. I see its words in the text of 1,000 tongues, in the ephemera of countless stars. I think I like that better. Ephemera. Submit. Know that I heard the word of the Atlas, where Herc had heard nothing. I witness events that occurred millennia before my awakening. I see 2 Vy'keen standing before a red glow, asking it of the universe. Witness. The voice of Nal. In their rage, in their impotent jealousy, Herc struck me from the mountain, and I saw the truth of what the monolith had said. That my end would be an awakening. That in this dream, nothing should perish. I see a Gek and a Korvax waiting side by side before me, and before the vision ends, I see a vision of something I have not seen before, of something that does not belong in this or any place, of hatred, grief, despair, of something that is yet to come. Pay attention to this, folks. This is important. Witness. The voice of Nal. Or so it would be until the coming of the last traveler. So it would be until the destruction of realities. Know this, the final testament of Nal. I see the end of time, the end of all things, and in that crimson light there is a figure, its hand held out before eternity. I see all this, and then it is over. The monolith has nothing more to show me. Leave. I leave, shaken by my experience. As I go, I feel something right behind me, breathing, watching. When I turn, it is gone. Fascinating, huh? It's part of the whole storyline, guys. This is actually important stuff, okay? Look at all these canyons. Good grief. It's beautiful. It really is. And there's my landing pad. There we go. Okay, so that was great. Let's see what we have next. I think I'm going to remove this one of these days. And here we go. This should be the end. I envy you, traveler, to see the words of Nal themselves. Gra. With this discovery, you have vindicated the actions of 1,000 martyrs, traveler. You deserve your reward. You deserve the Colossus, the largest exocraft in my arsenal. Use it and strike terror upon our enemies. The Vy'keen believe that their ancestor Herc received wisdom from a great monolith, initiating a war against the Sentinels and slaying Nal the Objector. The monolith I discovered proves that this history is a lie. Nal was honored with a vision, whilst Herc had been met with only silence, and in their jealousy, Herc murdered Nal. Yet I am left with questions. I am left thinking of the creature I felt watching me. I am left with dread. The technician offers me the Colossus geobase schematic. The technician passes me the schematic. As they do, their eyes beam with pride and sadness. Metal plate, ion batteries again, and paraffinium, which I don't have. I have transmitted Nal's testament to my brethren, traveler. What you have learned this day will spread amongst the Vy'keen. It will change our people for the better. Gra. And if violence is required for a change, so be it. As for you, you are not as pathetic as I once believed. You are no longer interloper. You are one of us, now until the end of time itself, enthroned in the glory of the Colossus. The technician awaits anxiously to see my Colossus exocraft in its full glory. I watch as they begin to forge and upgrade for my exocraft mining laser, surrounded by schematics and charts. Agree to build it. The Colossus is a fine craft. They say Herc and Nal rode one together before their end. Okay, so we have to build this, and we do not have paraffinium. This planet has it, though, so we just got to look for it. For blue, copper, we already got that one. Paraffinium over there, I think that's one I may have gotten. I thought it was up here, but 581, 720 for the magnetized, 264. That's probably the one we'll hit. That's the closest. Being it's so close, yeah, you know what? It's Tom and Jerry, this one. Say we walk it, but we ended up flying half of it. Terrain manipulator. We need a bunch. We're going to need it. Did I pass it? Yes, I did. Okay. So we only need a little bit for this, but it's good to have extra. Again, same reasoning. It's not used for opening up portals or anything like that, but there are recipes that require it. This is not a pure deposit by any means, but if I can get a couple hundred of it out of here, 300, 400 would be great. Because I'd like to have extra beyond building the Colossus, so we'll see. So part of the grind of No Man's Sky sometimes is acquiring the materials. Sometimes you can find the materials at trade centers and stuff like that, some of them anyway. There's some of the very, very basics like carbon, oxygen that you cannot get at a trading outpost in any way. Used to be able to, but you can't anymore. So, you know, carbon and oxygen are two main elements that you cannot buy anywhere. You have to harvest it yourself. Sodium, same way. I have never seen sodium in a terminal anymore. So there's certain basic elements you won't be able to find. Paraffinium's one of them. You can find it there. Cobalt, of course. Magnetized ferrite, pure ferrite, and regular ferrite. You can get all three of them. I think what they decided is they're going to have the other two available, like pure and magnetized. They might as well make regular ferrite still available. Comes in handy in speedruns, let me tell you. Okay, we are going to empty this particular location. Oh, looks like daylight is upon us. Okay, that should be it. How much did we end up with? Oh, not quite 500. That's pretty good. Let's take this. There we go. That gave us a nice little boost to the charge on that. Pretty good charge on the jetpack. I like to test it out once in a while to see how much of a boost it can give me. There we go. Good. Alright, so the Colossus Geobay. Let's see what it requires. It requires 4 batteries and 5 plates. Now we have the plates. The batteries batteries are going to be harder. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Metal plates we've got in our storage over here. That should be good. And plates. We only need 5, so there we go. All right. So I like the way I've lined these up. We're going to have them surrounding our... There we go. Boom. Is that everything? It's everything. And there it is. That's the Colossus, in case you're wondering. It's a big beastie of a thing. Got a good amount of storage in it, too. Lots of storage. Good to have, right? Excellent beastie to have. It goes across any terrain, but it's agonizingly slow. The Nomad is the Roamer's the second fastest, but the Nomad can go across any surface. Being a hovercraft, you can go across water, whereas the rest of them, they sink in the water and they go really, really slow then. Keep that in mind. Okay, here we go. Have you constructed the Colossus Geobay? Have you struck terror into the hearts of those who oppose you? Confirm it. Grah. Careful answer. You must strike terror if you are to succeed in life, traveler. You will subjugate this world with the power of the Colossus. Here is an Exocraft vehicle laser upgrade to assist with the task. Advanced Exocraft laser. Very nice. I have almost exhausted the limits of my work, but soon you shall have mastery of this planet's signals and the speed with which to reach any threat. I require only sufficient nanite clusters to build the final blueprints. Grah, this employment has been one of glory. The technician requires more nanite clusters to create an upgrade for my Exocraft radar. Something is wrong. Some time ago I saw the Vy'keen with an image of their family, before they performed some ritual to erase such attachments from their mind. As I approach now, I see that same image. The technician stares at it, blinking for a few moments with an empty expression. When they notice me, they remove the photograph from the display. We do not speak of it again. I do not wish to awaken their pain. They desire only nanite clusters, not my sympathy. Agree with the crest. As I said before, be careful of those in those abandoned buildings, traveler. Do not lose yourself in the hunt. Okay. And we already can return. We can build this. I don't think we have the upgrade in here, but we have this Exocraft. Let me just switch Exocraft real quick. Okay. So we can build that now, because this one has everything in it already. So where's the laser at? Is that the laser as well? Mounted cannon, okay. That's a cannon upgrade, isn't it? Oh, that's a mistake I made. There's our laser upgrade. And there we go. And that's installed. So we should get the reward for that. There it is, the music. Okay, so we need to return to the Exocraft technician. Should be the last thing. Do you have the nanite clusters? Give them to me, please. The technician's hands shake. It is then that I notice a blueprint is already waiting on the technician's terminal. They require these nanite clusters for some alternative purpose. They are desperate for the substance, refusing to hand over the blueprints without them. We'll give them. The Vy'keen takes them greedily, turning to imbibe them. Whatever effect this matter has upon the alien, it appears to calm their movements considerably. Sated, they offer me the blueprints. Ah, an upgraded radar. Good. Gold. Need 2 more batteries for that one. The nanite clusters, their purpose is commonly misunderstood. They form the backbone of much technology, but they are not just machines. They can alter hearts, alter minds, even allow us to forget that which we cannot bear. The technician has a final reward, an acceleration module upgrade for my Nomad Exobay, once I have constructed its Geobay. Good. Let me know when the Namo Geobay is built. Grah, I cannot wait to witness its glory. Now we're going to go right back to them. But before we do, install this, and we need to do 2 batteries, and that's installed and done. Okay, wait. Return to the technician. Our work is almost concluded, but every end is a beginning. I am too weak to travel as I once did, too tired to continue my pilgrimage. With your leave, I shall remain here to stand by your side against your enemies. Grah. Woe betide those who would transgress against us. The technician offers me the final acceleration module upgrade. It has been a pleasure working with you, traveler. Return when you are ready. I have a proposition for you, a lucrative and repeatable venture. Okay. Traveler, I've detected a location of monetary interest. Go that you may hone your control of the Exocraft. Track the signal down before it disappears, that we may siphon its units. The technician has hacked a terminal to siphon its units. If I get to the location fast enough, I'll be able to transfer the units to my account. They spend their days doing this now, tending to the Exocraft and drawing data from interplanetary networks. Sometimes I see them walking out into the planet itself to explore, but such times are rare. The technician is content with this retirement, engaging in fugitive activity for the pleasure of the chase, no longer for the necessity of survival. It is a game we can repeat, one last heist after one last heist. Agree to go. Hurry, gra. Alright, so there's our boost module. Take that, drop it in here. One more upgrade. And that is that. So if we check in here, you'll see that there's nothing left. Nothing left. Okay? All we have to do is you'll see that the base upgrades are done. There's nothing left to do. We can get nanites to buy technology upgrades, but that's a continuation of the Apollo/Artemis missions at this point. So that's where we're going to continue with this. So we're going to end this episode here, and this episode concludes all of our base missions that we had to do. Everything in here is complete. We will not have to return to anybody for any particular reason. So that's pretty much it. Guys, I want to thank you all for watching. We really got a lot done here. We have 3 new geobays that we had concluded here. We can get the rest later on our own. But that gives us a big chunk of what we have been needing at this point. So I want to say thank you to all of you. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and we will see you in the next episode where we pick back up on the Artemis missions. Take care, everybody. Thank you again.